What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about microtransactions within video games and how I think they have basically gone too far now. I think it's taken its toll and it's gone a little too far when it comes to microtransactions in video games these days, and I feel like they're overstepping the mark, especially EA in this sort of world. So honestly, EA has been overstepping the mark, in my opinion, for quite some time now. It's been pretty ridiculous with some of the stuff they've come out with, and I really don't like it. Now, obviously, microtransactions are something we've had in mobile games for a while. Example, Pokemon Go, Clash Royale, stuff like that. In Pokemon Go, you can get incubators to be able to, hatch more eggs. You can get double XP eggs to be able to get more XP than, you normally would, and loads of other stuff. But when it comes to it, you can still earn incubators and still earn lucky eggs and stuff by ranking up in that game, and by playing over time you can earn coins from gyms to be able to, go and basically get anything you want in the game from the store and all the rest of it. As long as you, go and play long enough, then you're going to be able to get that kind of stuff. Now, in all honesty, I really don't like the way EA is going about things. I mean, they've always been doing this with FIFA for a while now. They've been doing it with FIFA, and I think that FIFA is one of those games where they put players in packs, people buy the packs for the players, and a random luck chance of getting, say, Cristiano Ronaldo or whatever, which is how FIFA has always worked, and I really don't like that, but it is what it is, especially when you can actually play the game, earn credits and buy them players if you do play enough and stuff like that. Then I think that's okay in some sort of capacity. Black Ops 3 was a game that a lot of people did not like because it had a ton of DLC weapons, and they basically kept adding more and more, and the more they added, the harder it got to get that weapon that you specifically wanted. Unless you went and did a contract or a community contract or whatever, or so many wins to get different things to be able to do a lot of stuff like that, it meant that there was an opportunity of you never actually getting, the weapon you were going for. You may have never unlocked all the weapons in Black Ops 3, and to me that's bullshit. That shouldn't be a thing. You should at least be able to, go and unlock things or whatever, and really do well in that sense. But the problem is, EA, Star Wars Battlefront 2, 40 hours of gameplay for one hero. There's like 10 heroes or something like that. That means it's going to take someone a whole year, maybe more, like 2 or 3 years, just to go ahead and unlock all the heroes. Not to mention all the items, the customizations, and all that other stuff that you may want to add to your game. It's really dumb. And I think that it's one of them things that I just don't think it should be a thing. Because why should you spend 40 hours grinding for one hero when some other guy can just buy a load of random drops and get them all within 5 minutes of having the game? To me, it's ridiculous, and I think that that is something that really needs to be fixed in the future. When it comes to any game, I really don't agree with it. Now, EA has now come out with another game, UFC 3, and guess what they've done? Microtransactions out the backside. They have literally locked, the ability of hitting more damage, the ability of not just hitting more damage, but the ability of not only hitting more damage, but like being able to take more damage and all that other stuff, and being able to survive more hits and stamina and all the rest of it. Every single bit is locked behind a random loot box system. Linus Tech Tips and a few other people have described this as an egregious implementation of microtransactions bear in mind that this game is not a free-to-play game, so you have to spend $60 on the game, you have to spend $60 or $40 on the season pass or the $50, and then guess what? You have to spend 2-3 grand on microtransactions to get all the best stuff and unlock everything that you ever desire. EA, did you not learn from Battlefront 2's mistakes? Obviously not, because you made a game that is completely focused around microtransactions. A game, bear in mind, that you have to pay $60 for. I mean, that to me just takes the cake. And really, it just means that, like, more and more video games are going to head our way that are going to be like this. Do I like that? No, I don't like that at all. But I can see more and more video games going this way. And to be fair, if it was a random loot box and a random chance of getting stuff, but you can earn them random loot boxes and you don't have to pay for them and you can earn them over time and you can still grind your way to all that stuff, then fair enough. Because that's how Call of Duty has been working for the last couple of years. After Black Ops 3 we had Infinite Warfare, that's how it worked. We had Modern Warfare Remastered, that's how it worked. You could grind the game and get them things that you wanted specifically. Or you could, you know, go and get something from a challenge or whatever. You could literally go, do a thing with the challenge and be able to, you know, go and do all that stuff. But in these games, it seems like they basically said, well, no, we're not allowing you to do that. There's no way that you should be able to, you know, go ahead and actually be able to earn this stuff. No, you gotta buy it. I mean, to me, that's just a massive slap in the face to anyone that buys that game. It really is. That's exactly what it is to me. It's literally a slap in the face to anyone that thought it was a good idea to buy that game because they like that type of game. And to be fair, Star Wars Battlefront 2 wanted it, didn't buy it. Assassin's Creed Origins wanted it, and it's not via EA, but I haven't bought it because there was some sort of thing going on with that game that I didn't like, so I didn't buy either of them. If I end up playing them on the channel, it's because I probably got them bought for me for Christmas or something like that. But to be fair, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a game that I wanted to buy. I legitimately wanted to buy that game. And because of everything that's been going on, with all the microtransaction stuff and all the people going mental about how long it takes you to unlock characters and heroes and all that. I mean, put it into perspective, I have 4 days played in a month on World War II. In a month, I have 4 days played. So, 40 hours is half of that. It took me a month and I've been playing Call of Duty for a couple of hours at least every single day. That means that, well, it would take a normal player, someone that gets to play, say, every evening for a couple of hours, over 2 to 3 weeks to unlock one hero. For example, there is 10 of them, or 20 of them. It becomes to the point where there is, like, you're never actually going to unlock all the heroes before the next Battlefront comes out, or the next game comes out that you want to play. So, you may never actually unlock the things that you want. You may never actually unlock the things that you want to do. And especially if it's all in supply drops or all in anything else like that, you know, that we can buy through microtransactions. That just means that it's even worse and that you may not even get half of the stuff that you want. So, to me, it's gone too far. It really needs to stop, and people need to think about what they're doing before they invest any money into these games and the microtransaction systems that are in the games. Because the more money they make from them, the more it's going to be implemented into our future video games. So, I'm hoping you guys do the same thing as me and have a stance about it and leave your comments and feedback down below and what you think on microtransactions and all the rest of it, and I will talk to you guys next time with another video.